Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. Bangladesh, with over 170 million people, is a land rich in culture and tradition. With hundreds of rivers flowing through the deltaic landscape, boats and ferries are essential to daily life. From rural villagers crossing small waterways to bustling city ferries in Dhaka, water transport supports commerce, travel, and cultural exchange. In this riverine nation, the boat is not just transport, it's a symbol of connection, resilience, and the pulse of Bangladesh's enduring way of life. These large vessels are a vital part of the country's transportation network, connecting cities, towns, and remote villages scattered along the riverbanks. Among them, the bustling ferry routes between Dhaka and Barisal, or Khulna, carry thousands of passengers each day, braving tides, weather, and narrow channels. Our journey begins at the busy Sardagat lunch terminal in Dhaka, one of the most crowded river ports in the world. As dawn breaks, hundreds of people begin arriving, carrying bags, baskets, and even livestock. Some come in auto rickshaws or rickety vans. Others use small wooden boats to cross canals and reach the terminal. These hand-rowed vessels, bobbing gently against the current, bring passengers right up to the gangway of the ferry. It's a choreographed chaos that plays out daily. The boarding process is a hectic yet familiar routine. People hurry aboard, families clutching children, vendors calling out for last-minute sales, and staff shouting instructions. For many, it's a long journey ahead, sometimes up to 12 hours or more. Once the ship is full, or often well beyond capacity, the vessel prepares to depart. The crew unties thick ropes from the dock bollards. A low rumble emerges as the engines start. A long horn sounds, echoing across the water. Slowly, the ferry pulls away, gliding into the wide Buriganda River. Inside, the ferry is a world of its own. The lower deck is crowded with wooden benches and sleeping mats. People sit shoulder to shoulder, sharing space with bundles of cargo and personal belongings. Vendors walk the aisles, selling tea, boiled eggs, water, and snacks. Children peek out of windows while elders doze against the walls. It's cramped, but alive with movement and conversation. The upper decks offer better accommodations, slightly more privacy, and basic fan. A small cafeteria sells hot meals, rice, lentils, and fish curry served on metal trays. Some ferries have prayer areas, mobile charging stations, and even televisions that play local dramas or news. On the bridge, the captain and his crew steer the ship with practiced precision. Surrounded by analog gauges and navigational charts, they monitor the vessel's course and speed. Communication with other ferries and port authorities is maintained via radio. The captain keeps a sharp eye out for obstacles, sandbanks, fishing boats, or drifting debris, using both visual lookout and sonar depth meters. Captain Salam has worked on ships his entire life and now has the honor of driving one of the larger multi-deck vessels.
আমি 9-10 বছর আবার আমি নিম্ন কর্মচারী আমাদের খালাসিরা ওরা আছে না ওরকম আমি ওই কাজ করতাম লঞ্চে ঝাড়ু দিতাম ধুইতাম পরিষ্কার করতাম সিঁড়ি দিতাম লঞ্চ বাঁধতাম তারপর আস্তে আস্তে সবার প্রিয়জন হয়ে গেল কাজকর্ম শিখে গেলাম ওস্তাদেরা কইলো যে ওরে এখন লঞ্চ চালাইতে দেওয়া যায় এই 9-10 বছর আমাকে লঞ্চ চালানোর দায়িত্ব দিল তখন তো দোতলা লঞ্চ ছিল না খুব কম ছিল কাঠবডি জাহাজ ছিল তখন স্টিল বডি জাহাজ ছিল না তখন আমি এই চাকরি করি আর ওই জাহাজ চালাই দেশ বিদেশে আল্লাহর রহমতে অনেক কোম্পানিতে আমি চাকরি করি
As night falls, the ferry lights up. Passengers spread blankets and prepare to sleep wherever they find space. Outside, the river glows with the reflection of stars and distant lights from village homes. Hours later, as the ferry nears its destination, say Barisal, the crew begins docking procedures. Passengers stir, gather their things, and rush to disembark, often jumping off even before the gangway is lowered. One of the major challenges for these ferries is overcrowding. Despite government regulations, it's common to see vessels filled far beyond their intended capacity. Still, these ferries remain a vital artery of Bangladeshi life. For many, they are more than transport. They're floating communities, marketplaces, and temporary homes. They carry not just passengers, but the stories, struggles, and hopes of a riverine nation in motion. Ferries are generally used for short-distance journeys to transport passengers and cargo across bodies of water. But what happens when you need to move a bunch of fully operational automobiles from one location to another? When it comes to vehicle transportation, a special kind of ferry, known as roll-on, roll-off, or ro-ro, is the most efficient choice. These specialized ferries offer a fast, cost-effective, and convenient solution for transporting vehicles across water. In Indonesia, ro-ro ferries can transport both passengers and vehicles as cargo. The passengers can simply drive onto the ferry and leave their vehicles after parking them safely on board. Vehicles such as cars, buses, trucks, and trailers are loaded directly onto a ship on their own power. Ro-ro vessels have either built-in or shore-based ramps or ferry slips that allow the cargo to be efficiently rolled on and off the vessel when in port. Once the ferry reaches the desired location, these vehicles simply drive out from the other end using a similar ramp. It is important to note that ro-ro ferries can only accommodate vehicles that are in working condition. A broken or accidental vehicle won't be able to roll on or roll off the ship itself, which is why containers or other transportation options are used for inoperable vehicles. While ro-ro ferries handle large-scale vehicle transport with industrial precision, Not all maritime journeys are driven by modern infrastructure or massive engines. In Southeast Asia's island communities, especially in places like Thailand, the rhythm of daily life still depends on more traditional vessels. Here, the longtail boat remains king, offering mobility, livelihood, and cultural identity. We now travel to Thailand, where longtail boats dynamically connect Phuket, the country's largest mainland province, with the rest of the Thai islands. As dawn breaks, in Khao Yao Noi, in Pheng Nha Bay, a boat owner and his crew prepare for another day. They skillfully navigate the Tortoise Andaman Sea, transporting people and cargo. In Thailand's coastal culture, longtail boats are more than just a means of transportation. They're a way of life. For generations, these wooden boats have connected island communities, providing transportation to locals and allowing tourists to discover the beauty of hidden shores.
ครับผมชื่อนายสมนึกใจดีครับชื่อเล่นชื่อว่าวังหมาดเกาะยาวน้อยจังหวัดพังงาขับเรือหางยาวก็ตั้งแต่เริ่มอยู่กับเรือก็ตั้งประมาณอายุ 7-8 ขวบครับก็เริ่มไปกับพ่อเริ่มทำงานเรือครับผมวิ่งเรือเช่าก่อนเมื่อก่อนมันไม่มีเรือโดยสาร
Samnuk's longtail boat provides a livelihood for him and his crew. For the communities, boats like his are essential, ensuring fresh supplies, safe passage, and a link to the mainland. Longtail boats, known locally as Ru Heng Yao, are iconic for their narrow wooden hulls, engines mounted on long poles at the rear, and extended propeller shafts, allowing them to maneuver in shallow waters and navigate in tight spaces. However, what makes Samnuk's boat truly unique is its powerful V8 diesel engine, tuned to deliver raw power and reliability on the open sea.
Since ตั้งแต่เครื่อง4สูบขึ้นเปลี่ยนเป็น6สูบแล้วก็ปัจจุบันนี้ก็วิ่งเรือโดยสารก็ขับ V8 ตอนนี้ครับผมครับเป็นเครื่องหัวลากญี่ปุ่นครับเครื่องเทรลเลอร์ครับ22ล้อก็ได้จัดซื้อจากกรุงเทพเชียงกงสั่งนำเข้ามาจากประเทศญี่ปุ่นเป็นรถเทรลเลอร์ครับเป็นรถที่ถอดหัววิ่งได้ครับตัวใหญ่ๆ2ท่อครับครับผมมาตกแต่งเองคือมาจากโรงงานมันเป็นตัวเครื่องดิบๆมาประกอบกับช่างในเมืองไทยที่ภูเก็ตครับมาวางแท่นแล้วก็ติดตั้งศูนย์ต่อพอใบพัดอะไรมาประกอบเครื่องจนมาเป็นเรือหางยาวส่วนมากเขาจะเอามาวางท้อง
Before transportation activities begin and the first passengers arrive, Samnuk and his crew carefully inspect the ship. They check the integrity of the structure, secure the ropes, verify that the engine is in excellent condition, and refuel the ship. Locals and travelers alike gather along the pier, their belongings packed and their destinations set. Samnuk extends the helm and adjusts the throttle as the powerful V8 roars, propelling the boat through waters ranging in depth from 3.2 feet to 6.5 feet. For Samnuk and his crew, each journey is a testament to Thailand's close connection with the sea and the importance of boats to the region's dynamism. In Bangladesh and across Southeast Asia, boats and ferries do far more than carry people. They sustain economies, bridge isolated communities, and uphold centuries-old ways of life. Whether it's the crowded decks of a Dhaka-bound ferry or a handcrafted longtail boat slicing through Thai waters, each vessel tells a story of resilience and resourcefulness. Despite challenges like overcrowding or rough conditions, these maritime journeys continue to shape daily life. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.